Hey guys, Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com and welcome to the live webinar on how to start and build a digital marketing agency. So this webinar is going to be from my personal experience of starting my agency Pixel Track, and I have been running my agency Pixel Track for almost 2.5 years now. The current partnership or the private limited company that is in existence is going to complete 2 years on March 20th, and Sanjay Shenoy is my partner in this agency, and we are a team of 10 people as a company, and we have been running this for 2 years. In the past 2 years, we have learned a lot, and we have done a lot of mistakes, and we have failed a lot. And in this webinar, I'm going to share all the information that I have gained in the past 2 years by running this digital marketing agency. So if you are looking to make money by setting up a digital marketing agency where you are going to serve your clients with digital marketing services, then this is the webinar that you need to attend. And what we are going to do right now is that I'm going to share a mind map with you, and everything is going to be built in this mind map as I am going to discuss a lot of things. So I don't want this particular webinar to be boring. I want a lot of interaction. So I will be doing a lot of polls, and I will be asking you to tweet. I will be asking you to post some questions on the Facebook group that I share with you. So all this is going to be kind of a very interactive session. So please stay until the end of the webinar, and please answer the polls. Please go ahead and share whatever you want to in the chat box, and I will be asking questions, and you can go ahead and answer in the chat box. So how many of you have already started a digital marketing agency, and how many of you are going to start a digital marketing agency in the year 2020? Go ahead and type it in the chat box, and let's have a look at what you have to do. All right, so I see most of the people are saying that they are going to get started, and some people are requesting a poll. So let me go ahead and quickly make a poll about it, and I will share the results of the poll with you. So I'm adding the options. Yes, more than 1 year old. Yes, less than 1 year old, and no, going to start this year. So I'll be launching the poll right now. So I have launched a poll, and if you are using the app, you should be able to see the poll. Go ahead and answer it in the poll. So let me share the screen of the poll with you guys as well. All right, so we have 380 votes, crossing 400 right now, out of 552 people who are live today. All right, I will end the poll, and I will share the results with you. So you can see that out of all the people that have voted, 8% of the people already have a startup or the digital marketing agency that is more than 1 year old. Another 8% have less than 1 year old, and rest of the 84% of the people are yet to start a digital marketing agency. So I will quickly share the poll results with you on the screen as well. So you can see that this is the poll result, and this gives me a clear idea on what are the content that I should be sharing today, because I will be sharing it for the people who are just getting started with the digital marketing agency journey. So let me share the mind map again. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to build this mind map with all the information that you might need. So let's say digital marketing agency getting started. So when you are getting started with a digital marketing agency, what are the things that you need to think about is what we are going to talk about to start with. So what are the things you need for digital marketing agency? Please go ahead and type it in the chat box. What do you think you need to get started? So first, people are saying that you need to know about the investment that is needed. You need clients to get started. You need a team to get started. You need knowledge. And I can call it knowledge and and strategy. You need an entrepreneur's mindset. And you need a business plan. And you need to have a name and a brand, right? You need to have your brand. I hope you agree that you need a brand as well. So having a brand is very important, right? So let's get started with one by one. And entrepreneurs mindset may we will talk about how to stay motivated and things like that. So these are the things we need for a digital marketing agency. In fact, I can just get started with branding. So why don't we put brand here? And first, let's start thinking about the brand, and we will start putting the other areas one by one here. So I will just collapse this for now so that we can just start focusing on brand right now. So what do you need when it comes to a brand? So first, you can see that PixelTrack is a brand, and I will share the PixelTrack website with you. So we have developed our own branding for our digital marketing agency, which is called PixelTrack. And I hope everyone here knows that our digital marketing agency or the company is called PixelTrack. Yes, type yes in the chat box if you already know that our agency is called PixelTrack. So this is the website of PixelTrack, and this is the brand that we have developed. But more than the PixelTrack brand, I hope you know Digital Deepak brand more than the PixelTrack brand, right? And Digital Deepak brand is my personal brand. And I don't think there is anybody here who knows PixelTrack but does not know Digital Deepak. So digitaldeepak.com is my blog, and I blog about digital marketing on Digital Deepak. So uh, I hope the chat box is not too irritating. Should I switch off the chat for people? Please put it in the chat box. Do you want me to switch off chat? So I will switch it off right now, and I will just put it as all panelists so that each other's chat is not visible to you, but whatever you enter in the chat will be visible to me. So I will turn off the chat for public chat right now, and I will turn it on later again. So PixelTrack is a brand that I have developed, but if you look at the personal brand that I have developed, so branding starts with the personal brand for a digital marketing agency, because people are going to give you projects because they are going to be trusting you as a person first than trusting you as a company, right? So that is very important. And you should keep in mind that everything gets started with personal branding. So personal branding is very important, and you should not uh, discard the personal branding that is necessary to go ahead and start a digital marketing agency. So many people ask me what is the best strategy to go about building your personal brand, right? So the best strategy to go about building your personal brand is to first go ahead and select a niche. So what is the niche that you want to select? And that is very important. So how would you go ahead and select a niche? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. uh, what do you think would is the primary criteria in selecting a niche for yourself? Passion and interest, trend, market trend, passion and interest, knowledge, experience, and talent. Right? So this is very important because you are going to select a niche which is a combination of your passion, or I would say market demand, and it's a combination of your knowledge, experience, or talent. Right? So for example, when we started the digital marketing agency, one of the biggest mistakes that we did was we started focusing on everything. So I will put mistakes here so that you can learn about the mistakes that I did. So one of the mistakes I did was that focus was too broad. So if anyone is your audience, if everyone is your audience, then no one is your audience, right? So if you say that, hey, I'm starting a digital marketing agency, and if you say that I will do digital marketing for any vertical, and I will do all kinds of digital marketing for all the business, a lot of people start like that because they think that focusing too broad is going to give them an opportunity to get as many customers as possible for their business. So that is not always the case, because when you have a focus which is too broad, then people are not going to pay you money because you are not specializing in one thing. One of the simplest examples that I can give is that who do you think makes more money? Do you think a general doctor makes more money? Or do you think a heart specialist or a neurosurgeon or an eye specialist makes more money? Right? It's always a specialist that makes more money. So you need to specialize in one thing. So personal branding and selecting a niche is for the purpose of specialization, right? So you need to be specializing in one thing, and if you specialize in one thing, you are going to end up making a lot more money than what you will be making as a general person. So you need to have a specific focus, and specific focus comes from a combination of, first you need to have a passion and interest for a topic. Having passion and interest for a topic also gives you an unfair advantage over the competition. So advantage over the competition, you have an advantage over the competition because of your passion and interest, because you are spending excessive amount of time in trying to understand the market. So let's say your passion is fitness, and you learn a lot about fitness, and you keep reading books about fitness, and all that is general part of your lifestyle. Then what will happen is that if you start a digital marketing agency, and if you focus only on providing services to gyms and fitness trainers and fitness companies or health companies, then you are going to have an unfair advantage over other digital marketing agencies that are trying to serve the same market. I hope you agree with it. If you agree with it, go ahead and type agree in the chat box. And this advantage over the competition is coming because you are having a better understanding of your target market. So let's say you are very much interested in motorcycles and cars. So let's say you are interested in cars. So if you are so much interested in cars, then you might want to consider starting a digital marketing agency for car dealerships and car companies. And I see some questions where people are asking, can we target two niches at the same time? I would recommend that you go with three different niches to start with, right? So you can say three different niches and select three different niches where you have a combination of passion and interest, market demand, and knowledge, experience, or talent, right? So passion and interest is about what you are interested in, and that does not mean that you have knowledge and experience and talent in it. So knowledge and experience and talent is gained by years of experience. It could be work experience, and then you are also having to upskill yourself. And you also have to go ahead and unlearn the things that you have already learned, right? Unlearn and upskill yourself and gain some knowledge and work experience in a particular field, right? So this is going to be starting with passion and interest, and then you are going to gain knowledge and experience or talent in a particular field. But then imagine that you have a passion for, let's say, homemade handicrafts, and you also have some knowledge, experience, and talent in homemade handicrafts. But the market demand for homemade handicrafts is not much, right? So there also needs to be a market demand. And when you look at market demand, you can definitely look at the major industries that are available. And these major industries are going to be the ones that have the highest market demand, right? So when you look at what are the major industries that are available out there in the market, you have to go ahead and find out where the market demand is high. So go ahead and type it in the chat box. Where do you think we have the highest market demand? And as you type it in the chat box, I will start entering it here. So education is definitely in demand. Then we have real estate. We have finance. So there is the fashion industry. We have the travel industry, which is definitely down right now because of coronavirus. We have health and fitness industry. And beauty, healthcare, everything comes under health and fitness. We have consumer durables, food, which is a very big industry, event management, automobile sector, parenting. So kids, definitely products and services which cater to kids. So don't say consulting, because again consulting is a very broad term. Try to be more specific. And then we have the pet industry. So we have real estate. Inside real estate, so one by one also we can go ahead and expand on this. So we have sports. So then we have the fashion industry, which will have a lot more inside it. So now we can break down this market into further categories, right? So if we take education, what do you think we have under education? Go ahead and type the things that we have under education. Uh, what do you think are the different markets inside education? So we have institutes, we have preschools, we have online education, we have test preparation, we have coaching centers, which are not like the normal institutes, but they are like the offline coaching centers that we have. Anything else you can think of? So test preparation is competitive exams. uh, Language learning, people want to learn Mandarin, people want to learn different things. So this is the education industry. Now let's go ahead and try going into the beauty industry. So nothing to worry about taking notes about it. We will be sharing the mind map with you. So inside real estate, what do you think are the different categories that are available? So we have independent homes, we have apartments, we have architecture, we have hotels, we have interior design, we have rentals. So within real estate, rentals are a big area. We have commercial properties, we have agricultural lands, We have leasing as a market. Independent homes can be gated communities or individual homes. So these are the categories within real estate that we have. Collapse this. All right, now let's get to finance. What do you think are the different markets inside finance? So within finance, investment. So then we have loans. Then we have credit cards. We have share market. We have wealth management. So guys, keep putting it in the chat box. I'm getting all these ideas because you guys are putting it in the chat box. So this is more like a crowdsourced knowledge building. So I'm not coming up with all these. I'm completely coming up with the comments that I am getting. So we have CA or financial management. We have cryptocurrency. So CA or financial management would come under tax. Sorry. So cryptocurrency is also legal right now, so which is amazing. So these are the different areas within finance. So in fact, think about the different businesses that are catering in these categories. So personal finance, right? Fantastic. So now we will collapse this. Oops. So now let's get into fashion. What are other things do you think will be the subcategories inside fashion? So we have makeup, we have apparel. So clothing is apparel. So inside apparel, you have men, you have women, and you have kids. Inside apparel, you also have footwear, you have accessories, you have jewelry, and you have ethnic. So different ethnicities we have. Within fashion, we can actually subdivide it into fashion institutes, modeling, hairstyle. So hairstyle and salon services. We have photography inside fashion. We have fashion studios. We have spas. So hairstyle, salon, grooming all comes into the same thing. Now we have rentals as well. We have fashion rentals. You can rent something like getting a cloth or jewelry. Now let's go inside travel. What do you think are the different categories inside travel? Holidays, cab services, adventure services, air tickets, luxury travel, hotels, rural tourism. All right, and we have cruise ships. Cruise ships are very unpopular right now due to coronavirus. People also travel for food travel to learn about different food things. So if you take inside adventure, can you tell me about different types of adventure? We have trekking, rafting, mountaineering, or I think it would come under trekking. Anyway, paragliding, surfing. All right, so now we will collapse this. We got quite a few ideas. So guys, do you want me to go ahead and further divide this into further things, or do you want me to skip this and go to the next section? I hope you like this. In fact, one of the most important things is that you have to go ahead and figure out which is the right industry to go ahead and do it. So what I will do is that a lot of people are saying that we can skip this section, and you get the idea, right? And some people are saying don't skip, some people are saying skip. Why don't we do a quick poll on whether you want to go further into dividing it, or go and skip it? Do you want to skip? Give me one moment. So I'm just launching a poll, and I feel this is an important exercise. So we'll just go according to the poll's answer. All right. Most people are saying that we should skip the section. So I will go ahead and skip the section for right now. And what we will do is that we will continue the conversation on dividing the markets into further categories towards the end of the webinar, because this is a very good exercise, because I am right now crowdsourcing the different market ideas based on the answers that I am getting. So we will do it at the end of the webinar. So whoever wants to refer this on a mind map later after we have completed the webinar, you can refer that, and that will give you an idea about which industry you have to go into. So this is a very good exercise, because selecting where you want to compete with the industry is going to be the most important journey inside your entire digital marketing agency journey, right? So I will be sharing the PDF of the same, nothing to worry about it. So let's go ahead and collapse this right now. So you have to find out where the market demand is, and we have different markets. And as a general rule, you will have an idea about where we have the highest demand. So for finding out demand, you can go ahead and do some keyword research, and basically do some research and have a general idea on where people are spending the money. And one thing that you have to remember is that these markets are always going to subdivide itself into more and more markets, and there will always be enough markets to tap into. Like for example, I know a friend of mine who is running a digital marketing agency only focusing on social media, and he is only serving bars and clubs in Bangalore, and he has a team of 20 people, and he has around 6 7 designers, and rest are account managers, and he is making revenue of more than 10 lakhs a month. So imagine that if you just pick one niche, which is bars and pubs, and if you just pick one area inside digital marketing, which is social media, you can still grow a digital marketing agency where you have some 20 different clients. And imagine if 20 different clients pay you 50,000 rupees a month, that is 10 lakhs a month in revenue. I hope that you understand how going narrow within a niche is going to give you a tremendous advantage, right? Because if you focus on a narrow niche, then what happens is that you will get known in the market. So initially he had only 2 or 3 restaurants and pubs and bars who were his clients, and they were doing very good social media work. And this person has also has an unfair advantage, because one of his uncle is running a bar, so he has some talent and experience in that particular industry. Like for example, if you have an interest or some advantage, like for example, if you know someone who is running a hotel, if you know someone who is running a hospital, then you can go inside a particular niche where you understand the market very well. And when you understand the market very well, you will be basically able to do a better job at it, right? So if he can make 10 lakhs a month with 50,000 plus with one client, and he has 20 different clients, and he has 20 different employees working for him, I hope that's amazing. Just to pick one small niche and just to focus on it before you think of expanding and growing, right? So go ahead and type awesome in the comment box if you think making 10 lakh revenue a month is awesome. And this is what we want, and this is going to be a very good replacement for your monthly salary. That if you want to work as a digital marketer, instead of working for a monthly salary, you can have a small agency, and this can be like a boutique agency, and you can just focus on that, right? So you can focus on three major niches to start with, and eventually figure out which is the one market that you want to go after. And once you figure out the single market that you want to go after, then you will be able to become better and better at it, and eventually you will be able to uh, create a name for yourself in it. So what you need to do is that you need to go ahead and build a personal brand for yourself, saying that you are an expert in a particular field. So when I got started, the digital marketing market itself was not very mature. So I selected digital marketing market, which was very broad. And now we have started focusing only on the education sector. And recently, you know that we did this entire project for this company called Your Story. And how many of you know that uh, we are taking Your Story as a clients, and we did a course for Your Story, right? I think most of the people who are following me know about it. And what we figured out was that our experience lies in the education sector, and I am trying to build a brand on how you can go ahead and sell education. So personal branding may you have to go ahead and create content on your niche. So for example, my niche is how to sell education online. So that is my niche. So if I put my niche, then I would say that, how to become an online trainer, how to um, grow your education business, how to leverage your personal brand to sell online courses, how to sell education courses on webinars. So what I am doing is that until now I have been blogging on a very broad spectrum. I have been talking about digital marketing, and it has been not focused on a single niche, right? So when you focus on a particular niche, so my niche and expertise now lies in content. And what I will do is that I will benefit a lot by going ahead and creating content in one particular niche, so that people end up seeing me as an expert, as a, not just as a digital marketer, but a digital marketer who focuses on the education sector. So my niche is education, and that is how I am going ahead and creating my content. So when you create content on your niche, let's say your niche is the food industry. So if you are in the food industry, and if that is your niche, then you can write blog posts and you can create content, which can be, so this is an example that I am just coming up with. So you can create content and around how hotels, let's say how hotels can use digital marketing to get more customers, right? So creating content around this means that first you need to have a passion for it, and then you need to learn more things and understand more things. And once you learn more things and understand more things, you will be able to write content around it. So what else do you think we can write about for the food industry? Like, how to use Zomato and Swiggy to increase sales. This could be one area. How to set up a cloud kitchen. All right. So any other ideas you can come up with for content ideas if you are focusing on the food industry? So how to improve customer experience, right? Um, how to efficiently deliver food to your customers. So as a digital marketing agency, you are not going to create content just for marketing related stuff. Obviously, marketing related stuff is important for you to establish your expertise on going ahead and trying to see how you can convince the customer or the client to make them understand that you are an expert in a particular thing, right? But however, you can also write content which is going to attract people who are in the food industry. And if you have a blog where you have created content, then your personal brand as an expert in this industry is going to grow. And even if initially you are not able to rank these keywords, and even if initially you are not able to figure out how to bring in customers just using your content, what happens is that if you prospect and if you go and reach out to different hotels, restaurants, or food industry people to try to get them as clients, you can send these links to these blog posts on email to them. And when you send these blog posts to them, they are going to treat you as an expert because you have written about all this. And since you have written about all this, they are going to treat you as an expert, right? So you can also uh, publish it on different mediums, right? If you are creating a niche, you can publish it in different mediums. So what are the different mediums to publish your content? We can discuss about that as well, because that is also very important. So you can blog about it, you can write a book about it, you can write a book, you can have a podcast about it, you can what else can you do? You can do YouTube. I would not recommend just posting it on Facebook. Social media that way is not going to be extremely efficient. But let's say you use social media to drive traffic to all these different things that you have. So inside social media, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, and you can also run Facebook ads. You can also run social media ads, right? Social media plus ads, because I'm also going to quit social media, but I'm going to continue running ads on social media. So I'm bringing in some automation into the entire sequence. So how many of you here have heard about me quitting social media? All right, I think pretty much everybody have heard that I'm going to quit social media. So guys who have not heard about it, I'm going to quit social media on March 31st. But it does not mean that I will not use social media at all. I'm writing a long blog post on it. And this is definitely not like Modi. Modi said that he is quitting social media, but he is quitting it only on Women's Day and giving his accounts to women. This is not like that I'm really quitting social media, but I will be writing a blog post on it, and then you can find out what is the reason behind it. However, that does not mean that I will not be leveraging social media as ad platforms to go ahead and get traffic to my website. All right. So social media ads you can use to drive traffic to all these things, and you can also use YouTube ads for that. So you definitely need social media to advertise your business on social media. Quitting social media, I'm quitting it as a content consumer, and I'm quitting social media as a person who is going to post content on social media all the time, because I feel it is very inefficient. However, I will be continuing to run social media ads. So we will go ahead and have a discussion about it some other day. So these are the different mediums you can publish. And you can also do webinars. Like for example, if you have a big enough audience, you can do a webinar for people saying that, hey, I'm doing a free webinar on how to promote your restaurant or food business on digital marketing. So that is also a form of content creation. And when you do webinars, you can repurpose the webinars into a YouTube video as well. So even this particular webinar that I am doing, I will be putting the content back on YouTube, right? So you can also do paid webinars. So it can be free webinars or it can be paid, and you can sell it for maybe 97 rupees. So these are the different ideas where different areas you can publish, and this also have to go from your personal name. Never try to publish it from the name of your company or the brand, because what you are doing is that you are leveraging your personal brand to make people understand that you are the expert. So initially your personal brand will be larger than your it will be larger than your company's brand. Like right now Digital Deepak as a brand is larger than Pixel Track. Tomorrow, slowly, as more and more experts come on board, there is a chance that Pixel Track can become a much bigger brand than Digital Deepak. But initially you have to make sure that you have to uh, build your personal brand first, because if you are going and trying to get a client and convert the client, they are going to give you the project because they think that you are an expert, and that's how it's gonna start, and that's how it has to be, right? You can also create WhatsApp groups where you can share the content. So some are content distribution channels and some are content publication channels, right? So obviously you can also do an email newsletter. So email newsletter can be drip marketing or it can be broadcast. Anything else you can think of in mediums to publish? If you think of anything else, you let me know in the chat box. You have SMS, Telegram we have added, and I would not recommend TikTok. And you can run ads for all this, right? You can run social media plus ads. You can also run Google ads for your content. You can run Quora ads. In fact, Quora is also a channel where you can publish. So Quora we have included. All right. So we have Pinterest as well. I will add Pinterest. And then you have LinkedIn. So when I say social media, it includes content plus ads, because organic reach is very low in almost all the social media channels now. So let's collab this: forums, Tumblr, eCourse. So this should be fine. You can also create a course, right? You can also create a course for restaurant owners, teaching them how to, or whatever niche that you are in, teaching them how to promote, and then you can bring them as customers. You have native advertising as well, which is Outbrain or Taboola. All right, so we will stop this for now. I think we have got enough. So these are the different mediums to publish where you can publish about your personal brand, and these are the these are the different blog posts that you can come up with. So I have come up with a few ideas. So let's say you want to come up with more blog posts for my niche, which is education. What do you think we can come up with? Let's try to expand on this. Like for example, we can say how to publish your course in an app, how to generate leads for your training business. Um, so I see some ideas. So how married women can become online trainers from home, how to do offline workshops, how to record videos and tutorials, how to improve your English language, online training versus offline training. So this is not for the end customers. This is for people who are online trainers and education businesses. So we have to create content which is going to be useful for online trainers. We are not trying to attract end customers of the online trainers yet. So best tools or best platforms to host your online courses could be one area. What else can you think of? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. So now you see that we have got so many ideas of blog posts that I can publish, which is going to attract people who are online trainers and education companies. And that way I'm going to be able to attract people into my entire funnel. And then I will be able to go ahead and, like for example, how to publish a course on Udemy. So this could be again one thing. So anyone who is an online trainer, I'm targeting them, and I'm going to be a trainer for the online trainers, right? So by the way, guys, a lot of people might be concerned that this entire thing is going slow. Obviously, creating a complete comprehensive webinar on how to start and grow your digital marketing agency in one webinar is going to be very, very difficult. So what we are going to do is that we are going to go slow and as comprehensive as possible to make sure that you get as much information as possible on how to grow your digital marketing agency. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to split this webinar into multiple parts, and we will do like a follow-up webinar which is part 2, and where we will be covering more things like how to create proposals, how to approach clients, and so many things we are going to cover. So I hope you are up for multiple parts of this webinar. I want to make this as comprehensive as possible, and I want to make it free. I could have very well done this into an agency mastery course, and then I could have gone ahead and sold the course to you. But here we are just giving away the information for free, and I hope this is useful for you, and you are helping me develop this content, because based on your comments and feedback, I'm constantly developing the course content, and I think this model of creating videos is a good learning experience. So what do you think about the learning experience? Go ahead and type it in the chat box, and we will have as many webinars like this as possible for you to get all the information that you ever need to start a digital marketing agency, right? All right, fantastic. I see a lot of positive comments coming in, and I'm also enjoying this method of creating content for you guys. So this will also be on webinar. I will also be uploading this. I will be sharing this mind map with you as well. And for people who are wondering what is this particular tool that I'm using, this tool is called MindNode. It is for Mac, and you might not be able to open this in Windows, but I will give you a PDF export of this, and once I give you a PDF export of this, you will be able to open it. So let me just type it. It's called MindNode. So if anyone is using a Mac, you should be able to open this file, which I will be sharing with you. So let me collapse this. So I have so many ideas for now I have so many ideas for my niche, which is education, and how to target clients in the education space. All right, so this is how we go ahead and create content and come up with ideas, right? So some people are asking me in the chat box, when is my agency course coming out? Uh, I mean, like we might not even launch the agency course. It is a little bit into the future. So this is like the free version of the agency course. Whatever information that you need, you are going to get it here. So I hope this is going to be good enough. Some people are asking me, how do you go ahead and withhold information to make sure that you are not revealing everything. So as a digital marketing agency owner and as a person who is going to provide digital marketing services, you are not in the business of giving information to them. So some people might be thinking that what if I give all the information that is required, and what if the agency or what if the people who are going to become my clients go and do it by themselves? They will not do it by themselves. They don't have the time for it, and it takes a long time to become an expert in one thing. So what you are going to do is that you are going to give away free information about how to grow their business, and you are going to go ahead and give all the information that they need. But don't think that they will take that information and do it themselves. Yes, there will be certain people who take the information and do it themselves, but if at all people take the information and do it themselves, then what they are going to realize is that they are going to realize that it's a huge problem related to execution. So doing digital marketing and growing a business is not an information problem, it's an execution problem. And they would want a partner to execute, which is you. But the partner that they will choose is going to be the partner who knows the most, right? So you are going to build your personal brand by giving away information, but don't think that people will take the information and do it themselves. So there is no need to withhold information. You can give all the information that you need, and you are never going to have a problem with it. In fact, the more information that you give away, the more authority that you build because of it, and the more authority that you build, the more clients that you are going to get back, right? So you know that I am in the business, and I am giving away all the information ever. So I am in the online training business. I am getting clients who need help with online training. But at the same time, you know that I'm giving away all the information. It's not like somebody is taking the information and not becoming my client. You just need a little bit client, right? If you have 1,000 different people consuming your content, you don't need 1,000 clients. You probably need 10 clients who will pay 1 lakh a month, which will be 10 lakh a month in revenue. So what we can target is that go ahead and type it in the chat box that your target is to make 10 lakh in revenue. So the revenue target that we have to make. So one of the mistakes I did was that not having clear goals. So what are the goals that we need to have? So if we have some goals here, let's say the goal is going to be revenue. So in terms of revenue, our goal should be, let's say 10 lakhs a month. And the amount that you are making, your profit or your earnings or your salary, whatever you want to call it, is going to be 1 to 2 lakhs per month, which is a realistic target to have. I know that a lot of people said that you want to earn 5 lakhs a month. You will get to 5 lakhs a month once you start making 2 lakhs a month profit, right? So profit is 1 to 2 lakhs a month, which is 10 to 20% margin of the total revenue. So 10 to 20 lakh per month revenue. So this is the amount of revenue that you need to make. And I hope everybody agrees that if you go ahead and write it down as a target, you will be more likely to achieve it. So if you are serious about it, tell me and commit to me on the chat box that you will go ahead and write this on a piece of paper and stick it somewhere. Put it on a sticky note, put it in front of your computer, or put it inside your room. If you want to make it like really fancy, put some graphics into it, that also you can do. Put your goal as 10 lakhs per month revenue, and then put your profit as 1 to 2 lakhs per month, whatever you want to do. So how are we going to reach this revenue goal? We need clients. So if you look at how many clients do we need, you can have 2 clients who will pay you 5 lakhs per month each. So your story is paying us 5 lakhs a month. We just need 2 clients if we have to reach 10 lakhs a month revenue. And a lot of people think that it's not practical, but I will tell you that having 2 clients who will pay you 5 lakhs a month is extremely easy, extremely practical. And it's not something that like right now, if you think it's not practical, it's because you are not really confident of your own digital marketing skills and your own particular industry. If you become confident of your particular industry, you will be able to do it. But this is something that you might not be able to reach right away. It might take 1 or 2 years for you to get there, right? Or you can have 5 clients who will pay you 2 lakhs a month. Now this looks more possible. Or you can have 10 clients who will pay you 1 lakh per month. Or you can have 20 clients who will pay you 50K per month. Right, so we will do a deep dive into what kind of services you can provide, how you can do hiring, how you can go ahead and make sure that there is a process and system. We will do all this in further parts. Right now I don't know whether I will be doing 5-part webinar for this, or whether I will be doing 10-part webinar or 20-part webinar. So we will cover all the topics one by one, and we will use this particular mind map as the base for covering all this. Don't worry about it. I want to go as slow as possible, as comprehensive as possible, as in-depth as possible, because this particular series of webinars should be enough for you to go ahead and make sure that you start a profitable agency yourself, right? So that is the goal for me right now. And some people are asking, how many clients do we have right now? Right now we have 5 clients, and we have cut down on the amount of clients that we take, because my primary business right now is training and education, and I do offer services for other businesses in the training and education niche, because that gives me the latest best practices and everything which I can apply on my training business as well. And since I am teaching you how to start a digital marketing agency, it is important that I run a digital marketing agency as well, right? So I hope you can. I hope you now believe that it is possible. If you believe it is possible, go ahead and type "it's possible" in the chat box, and put a timeline for your goal, and put it all panelists and attendees in the chat box, and put a affirmation out there. When you set a goal, there is this magical thing happening, because your subconscious mind starts working on it, and wherever you go, you are continuously thinking, hey, how do I reach 10 lakhs per month revenue? How do I start making 1 to 2 lakh per month profit? Right? So go ahead and put it in the chat box, put it as all panelists and attendees. And when you look at, so many people think that it's possible, it's going to be possible. Like, for example, until the first person did something, everyone thinks that it's impossible. And once you see other people start doing it, you start thinking that it's possible, right? So you need to think that it's possible. And also we have this whole crowdsourced effect here, where when you see so many people are positive and able to think that it's possible, you also start thinking it's possible. And that's how it's going to go ahead and become a positive momentum, which we start which is something you just need to get started, and then it becomes like a snowball effect, right? So let me go ahead and ask this in the Facebook group as well, so that you can put your affirmation there. So I will just ask it here. So I'm just asking the question in the Facebook group, and then you can go ahead and answer it on the Facebook group. So whatever you have put it in the chat box here, it's gonna disappear. So go ahead and use the link that I have shared with you on the chat box, and post it on the Facebook group, so that we have a record of what we have on Facebook. All right, yes. So just type it, and I have shared the screen with you. And also type how many clients that you are going to get, and also put in what niche that you are going to planning to enter. So I will just edit the question here. So enter your niche, enter your niche, and also enter your number of customers, number of clients that you are planning to get. So enter both of it. All right, fantastic. Avinash is saying 30 clients on vegan fitness. Raj Aryan is saying student recruitment for UG. 5 clients, restaurants, Jigna Patel client 50K. All right, go ahead and just put this in the Facebook group of whatever you want to enter. And we will be discussing a lot about how to charge the clients, how to come up with proposals, so many things we are going to discuss. So I see some people are asking in the chat box, where is Maxi? So do you want to see Maxi? I will just maybe say, Maxi, come here. Come here, Maxi. Come here. Come here. So bunch of people wanted to see Maxi and say hi to Maxi. So maybe Maxi can say hi. Maxi, say hi to all the webinar participants here and wish them all the best for their digital marketing agency. So this is Maxi, guys. He is my pet dog. Hope you had a look at him, said hi to him. I can't make him bark. Some people are asking me, make Maxi bark. Maxi is a pretty silent dog. He's a very calm dog, and he usually sits around while I am doing the webinar very silently, and he does not do anything. All right, fantastic. So I see a lot of responses here, and guys who are thinking that, hey, if I quit social media, will I continue doing this? I will probably continue doing this. I will explain how I am quitting social media. So getting comments like this on the group is something that I will not stop doing, obviously. All right. So some people are asking, is Pixeltrack a private limited company? Yes, we are a private limited company, and we will also be discussing on what is the right type of format that you have to do for your company, and different type of company formats. And we will also be discussing about how to file taxes, how to file GST. Pretty much everything I know from my past 2 years of experience will be shared in this particular series of webinars. So now it's 10 p.m. already, and we have been doing this little more than 1 hour. So I would like to keep every session that we are doing about digital marketing agency as a 1 hour session. I will be uploading the recording on YouTube, so you can refer it to it again. I will be sharing the mind map with you, and what we will do is that we will do a part 2 of this particular webinar, and in the part 2 we will go ahead and basically expand on this mind map and learn more about it. So I hope you liked the session. So I will just ask for your feedback on the group again. So I see a lot of positive comments coming in the group, but I would also recommend that you go ahead and post it on the Facebook group, so there is a record of all the feedback that I am getting. So I have shared the link with you. I will put it as all panelists. I'll just put it as all panelists. So please go ahead and put a detailed feedback. Put like 1 or 2 lines so that I understand, and also put what are you looking to learn, so that it kind of sets the context for the next webinar that we do, right? So go ahead and put it in the put your feedback here. So feedback, you can put it here. So I will announce when is going to be the next webinar, and we will probably do one webinar every week, and I will be recording all the webinars. But it is also important that you come online to the webinar, so that I get this interaction, right? So right now, today we have 500 to 600 people live, and the more people that are live, the more I am motivated, and the more interaction that I have, it's better for me to create valuable content through the webinars. So try to come online as much as possible, and we will continue this entire process of going and expanding on this mind map, and we will try to create as many videos as possible and answer as many questions as possible. And in this series of webinars, I will also try to get guest speakers who are digital marketing agency owners themselves, and these people are going to come and give us a lot of new information about it. So I hope this is a good initiative that you liked. I see a lot of very nice comments coming in. Instead of giving like 1 or 2 words, please put a few lines here, and I'm really liking all the comments, and this is going to help me with future sessions as well. So since I thought that I will just go ahead and do like a small webinar and do Q&A session, but since this is like a very wide topic, we are going to have like a very comprehensive series of webinars. So what we will do is that instead of taking the Q&A right now, we will go ahead and take Q&A in separate sessions, and we will do like doubt clearing sessions. So I hope you like this initiative. I hope you like this new format of content creation. Instead of me creating a bunch of slides, and instead of me just creating static videos, this type of interactive format is going to be much easier for me to create the content as well, and much interactive for you as well. So thanks a lot for attending the webinar today. We are just getting started with a series of webinars. I will be uploading the recording of this webinar on YouTube, and I will be sending it to you on email. And whoever registered for the webinar today, I will be sending you this particular mind map as well as soon as this webinar is done. So thanks a lot for attending the webinar today, and good night, guys. Hope you had a fantastic Holi, and I will probably see you next week with a follow-up of this webinar. Don't forget to go ahead and write down your goal and put it in front of you, put it in front of your laptop or your room. It will definitely manifest. If you set a goal and if you keep looking at it every day, your subconscious mind will start working on it, and it is going to definitely manifest. So 10 lakhs per month in revenue, 1 to 2 lakhs per month in profit is what you need to target. So this is law of attraction. It definitely works. It has helped me a lot. You might have seen that I have been having private jets in my pictures and in my vision board for a long time. And recently, you might have seen on social media, I got my first private jet flight. And obviously, I did not buy a private jet yet. But some people are asking how much did it cost, and those things I cannot reveal right now for certain reasons. But law of attraction works. So all the best for going ahead and achieving whatever you want to achieve in life. So thanks and good night, and I will see you in the next webinar. Bye bye.